was winter eve. A banker overnight offered the prince a red rose. In return for shelter, he stared at her gift and turned her away. Do not be divided by appears. The beggar revealed that she was Chesteress. That means you're enchanted when you get married people or something. Yeah. The enchantress turned the prince to a curious beast and placed a spell on everyone in the castle. She left behind only a rose. She ordered him for this spell to be broken. A prince would have to love another and earn that person's love in return before the rose lesbian tales Belle. Belle lived in a village near the castle. She's my favorite. She loves to read books about adventures and romance. I love reading books too. Belle is my actually favorite because I started reading books like her now so I could read stories to you guys because I couldn't have room to read because I need to have my own room to read. So maybe that. When I'm in an apartment, my mom used to read a bedtime story. My favorite one is Molly the Magical Unicorn and Molly the Muffin Fairy. Yeah. Anyways, one morning, Gaston the Hunter saw Belle and bossed, "That's the girl I'm going to marry." At Belle's house, her father Maurice was working on a new affection. You'll win first prize in the fair tomorrow, promised Belle. He's wise, like the father for Pinocchio from Pinocchio. But Maurice and his horse Philippe never made it to the fair. They became lost in the dark forest. Black bats flew out of the shadow, followed by growling wolves. The terrifying horse threw his rider off and charged into a woods. Maurice approached the castle and stepped inside. None of the world whispers, cause the clock to Lumiere the cantopop. I don't know what that word means. I like the candle one better. It's a short word. Not my favorite. It helps me understand better. The people in the castle has been changed by enchanted objects. Finally, Lumiere announced, "Welcome, Monsieur." That means Mr. in French. I love French. You know what? That reminds me of Delphine Donkey from Peppa Pig. That was my favorite Nickelodeon shows. George is really silly. Yeah. At that very moment, Gaston had arrived at Belle's house. to propose a marriage. A clown waited outside to celebrate. Say, you'll marry me, he ordered Belle. Refused. She did not like the contents bully. That's not nice to make making her marry him. No. I want her to marry the beast. If he's being nice and turn back to the human again. When the clown had left, Philippi arrived with no riders. Philippi, where's my papa? You must take me to him, cried Belle. When Belle entered the castle, she found her father locked in a dungeon. As they embarrassing, a voice boomed from the shadow. I'm the master of this castle, roared the beast. Take me instead, Belle cried, as when Belle promised to stay with the beast forever, he'll release Belize. The beast showed up, Belle to her room. You could go anywhere you like, except the West Wings. Will you join me for dinner? Said the beast. Then he was gone. Belle was angry at the beast. Unkind treatment. Not even Mrs. Potts, the friendly teapot, could cheer her up. In the dining room, the beast waited for Belle to join him for dinner. Master, said Ramir, this girl could be the one to break a spell. You'll fall in love. She'll only see me as a monster, grumbled the beast. Back in the village, Maurice was begging for help to rescue Belle from the horrible beast. The clown laughed, confident that he was crazy, but Gaston was thinking up the terrible plan. At the castle, Belle has skipped dinner and now hungry. Be our guest, said Lemire, leading Belle to the dining room. Bottles popped, their corks, dishes dancing, and serving pieces carried in tasty food. After dinner, Belle wandered to the forbidden West Wing and found an enchanted rose. She was about to touch it when the beast shouted, Get out! Terrified Belle fled the castle and rode Philippi to the night. Spooky yellow eyes grow in the dark forest. The wolves were right behind them, lunking in Philippi's hooves. Belle was thrown off and tumbled to the snow. The wolf packs surround him. Suddenly, a claw hand seized one of the wolves. It was the beast. A wolf bit his arm, and the beast threw him against the tree. The pack retreated him to the darkness. Belle and Philippi helped the injured beast back to his castle. Belle treated the beast round. "Thank you for saving my life," she said gently. "Yes," said Belle. If I only could see my father." The beast brought Belle a magic mirror. When she wished she could to see her father, Maurice appeared in the glass. "Wandered lost in the forest. You must go to him. Take the mirror with you, so you can remember me," said the beast sadly.
Waking up with headaches? Sealy Posture
Hold on.
At Wayfair, we're game for every style.
Let's play charades.
Belle lived in the castle. She brought her father home and the loveliest card to him. She told him about the beast's kindness to her and how she had let her go, and there was knocking on the door. Gaston had arrived with the angry crown. "I'm here to take your crazy father to the Elysium." He was thinking he was seeing the beast. Gaston would only release Maurice. Belle agreed to marry him. When Belle used the magic mirror to show the beast to the crown, Gaston locked Beast, Belle, and her father to the cellar. He set up to attack the beast. When Gaston mob entered the castle, an army of dishes and furnitures assaulted them. Gaston searched in the halls until he found the beast. At the very moment, Belle escaped from the cellar and began ride towards the castle. Just as Belle and her father arrived, Gaston fired an arrow at the beast. "No," sobbed Belle. She charged the castle and ran upstairs. Belle had to come back with the new hope of the beast beginning to fight. When Belle reached him, the beast had Gaston by the throat. "Let me go," cried Gaston. The beast felt sorry for Gaston and released him. As the beast embarrassed Belle, Gaston stabbed him in the back. The beast let out a terrible roar, and Gaston tripped and fell off in balcony. The beast comes in the Belle's arm. "You came back," said the beast. "At least I got to see you one last time." Belle began to cry in the beast's room. The last rose petal, it was about to fall. "No, please, please," said Belle. "I love you." In Belle's word, the beast was horrible cruel. It turned into a human hands, and the face grew smooth and fine. The spell was broken. "Belle, it's me," said the prince. The embarrassed joyfully. that all of the gentlemen at the castle returned to their human forms. As Belle and her prince shared a wonderful dance, she knew that her dreams of romance and adventure has all come true. The end!